If you open Google Maps in India, you see an unbroken crown at the top of India. But when a person in New York opens the exact same map, Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh are divided into 3 separate countries. So where is J&K, William? Where is... Chapter 1. Line of Control. On the west side of J&K, we have the Line of Control or LOC. In 1947, Pakistan started to invade Kashmir, only after which Maharaja Hari Singh signed a piece of paper called the Instrument of Accession, legally handing the entirety of Jammu and Kashmir to India. That single document is India's property receipt. India sent its army to J&K right after the paper was signed, which started the first Indo-Pak War. Pakistan had already moved very deep into Kashmir. Still, the Indian army was able to push them back to what is now Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and the Gilgit-Baltistan region. After 2 years of brutal war, the UN forced a ceasefire in 1949. The exact spot where the army stopped shooting became the line. It was officially named the LOC after the Simla Agreement in 1972. It's not an international border, it's just a frozen war zone. Chapter 2. Line of Actual Control. On the east side of J&K, we had a different story unfold with China in Ladakh. In the 1950s, China secretly built a massive military highway right through Aksai Chin. But because that area is uninhabited, India didn't even realize the road existed until it appeared on Chinese map in 1958. After which India protested, leading to the 1962 Sino-Indian War. Unfortunately, China crushed Indian defenses in the war, pushing the Indian army deep into Indian territory. China then didn't even wait for a treaty. They unilaterally declared a ceasefire, pulled their troops back 20 kilometers and essentially said, this is the new border, deal with it, officially making the line of actual control. The LAC isn't even drawn on a mutual map, it's just an invisible overlapping guessing game in a freezing barren desert, which is the exact reason why the Battle of Galwan erupted. Chapter 3. The Estoppel. In international law, the principle of estoppel means that if you act a certain way for long enough, it becomes legally binding. Pakistan and China both use this principle in the most nonsensical and immoral way. After India revoked Article 370, Pakistan released a new political map where they completely erased the LOC and claimed the entirety of Jammu and Kashmir as Pakistani territory, labeling it Indian legally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And in August 2023, China released their new maps, blatantly including all of Aksai Chin and Arunachal Pradesh as solid, unbroken Chinese territory. They didn't even use dotted lines. They printed it as absolute law to brainwash their own citizen and force foreign companies operating in China and Pakistan to use their version of reality. If the Indian government officially prints a map with dotted lines showing the LOC and LAC, it will be legally admitting to the world that we surrender the claim to that land. Our soldiers hold the line on freezing peaks of the Himalayas, but the map in your hand, that is holding the line in the courts of international law.